do you mean this is all we have of the news today? There's nothing on me! I'll write something. It's not Ken. Welcome, folks, once again to the WrestleCord News Break. It's May 8th, 2026, and I'm your host, Ryan, here, and we are going to go over some of the happenings in the world of pro wrestling and MMA. TNA Impact aired on AMC last night with a fun no disqualification match and 2 title belts on the line. In that no DQ bout, we have EC3 take not 1, but 2 pile drivers, one through a table and the second one in the center of the ring, allowing Eric Young to get the 1, 2, 3. In our first of 2 title matches, we'd see the tag team gold defended with the champions Brian Myers and Bear Bronson defeated Casey Navarro and Nick Nemeth. Some outside interference and a spinning pile driver by Bronson on KC would get the system the victory. In more tag action, Moose and X Division champion Leon Slater took on Eddie Edwards and the number 1 contender to Slater's X title, Cedric Alexander. This was a fun tag team match with the fans strongly behind Moose and Slater, who wouldn't disappoint when Moose rolled up Eddie Edwards to get the pin after a devastating spear. Mike Santana, the TNA World Champion, spoke to the crowd about his future with the title, but was quickly interrupted by Sonya Deville. Wait, after checking my notes, that's actually Daria Ray. She must have a doppelganger out there or something. Daria Ray would announce that there would be a number 1 contenders battle royal to determine Santana's next opposition. Santana didn't seem fazed, saying the outcome will be the same no matter what. Wow, some riveting television, folks. In the main event, the Knockouts Championship was on the line with the champion Ariana Grace taking on Lai Yang Lee, whose emotional story of being told she doesn't belong had a triumphant ending when a second rope neckbreaker got Lee the win and the Knockouts Championship. This was a big emotional ending to send the show off, and I for one enjoyed it. Hey, TNA might be doing something right. Not sure what timeline we're in, folks, but it's a weird one. Last night also saw ROH on HonorClub, a very wrestling-dense show as you'd expect from the Ring of Honor brand. But what a bad note to start the show off with, as I had to endure Eddie Kingston. He teamed with Ortiz to get a win over the Infantry. It was a good show all in all, but I have to say the sight of Eddie Kingston was almost enough for me to shut off the show and throw my TV out the window. Do better, Tony Khan. In much better tag action, Mr. Rockhard Juice Robinson teamed with fellow Bang Bang Gang member Ace Austin to beat the workhorsemen of J.D. Drake and Anthony Henry. While J.D. Drake didn't look to be in shape here tonight, he did look a lot better than the last time I saw him, so good on him. Josh Woods got a Pure Rules win over Beef. Action Andretti pinned Nathan Cruz. A Proving Ground match saw Red Velvet defeat Rachel Ellering, who looked much worse than the last time I saw her. Premier Athletes Davari and Tony Nese beat Man Oro and Kieran Gray, whoever they are. Tom Billington and Adam Priest squeaked out an upset victory over the Grizzled Young Veterans. 8-man tag action saw Angelico Serpentico and the Colognes beat out Alexander Lev, Hunter James, Hader Hovitz, and Ori Gold, whoever they are. Griff Garrison and Cole Carter were defeated by the team of Alex Price and Jordan Oliver. Finally, told you there was a lot of wrestling, we had the Rascals going up against MXM TV. This was a good match with plenty of exciting and comedic action that ended with Mansoor taking Onslaught of top rope splashes before being smoked out of this one. It was a good show, folks. I'm just a little tired after 7 hours of wrestling in the last 48. What in God's name did I get myself into? Also in today's news, the always grounded, never self-aggrandizing Conor McGregor took to Twitter stating, "Very excited for the Newark, New Jersey at UFC card with my 185-pound at UFC title on the line." This is in a reference to the middleweight title bout that is going to take place this Saturday between Khamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland. This does in fact go against recent rumors, though, that Conor's supposed return to the ring at UFC 329 would see him facing Max Holloway, who definitely is not a middleweight. Does Conor, after years on the shelf and not touching gold in a decade, think he's going to add another weight class world title to his mantle? Definitely sounds legit. In the last show before tomorrow night's big Backlash pay-per-view, nope, I mean PLE, we have SmackDown Live in Tony Khan's backyard of Jacksonville, Florida. Could we see the guru of All Elite Wrestling appearing to mix things up on a SmackDown? No, not a chance, folks. But what we will see is the women's U.S. title on the line as the champion, Tiffany Stratton, defends against Kiana James. We could hear who Danhausen plans to have by his side tomorrow night when he battles The Miz and Kit Wilson. Also, Rhea Ripley, Flair, and Bliss take on Fatal Influence. Charlotte Flair surely is looking to get some revenge after her loss last week to Jacy Jayne. Will we hear from the WWE Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes? I don't know. Will we hear more from Sami Zayn or U.S. Champion Trick Williams? Couldn't tell you. Could the SmackDown card for tonight be any thinner? No, folks, absolutely not. With that, we are at the end of today's WrestleCord news break. I'm Ryan signing off, hoping to see you all again tomorrow.